Samir.
What's up, Franco?
Go, bro, this is a long overdue 44 podcast episode. We haven't actually done a proper 44 podcast in so long anyway, but today's a special day. Today is a very special day. We're on a little private jet.
As they can see.
Yeah. Out, we just had a crazy little, week out in Marbella, did a whole mastermind, loads of people pulled through. Of course, my boy Samir had to pull up. It's my second time meeting him, but I'm really excited for this episode. There's so much stuff I want to ask him about. He's somebody that I've known for around 2 years now.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah. And I've been meaning to get him on for real, but yeah, bro, talk to me. Do you want to kind of maybe introduce yourself, sort of say, I guess, what it is that you do? Who you are?
Yeah. So my name is Samir Mithwani. I run e-com brands. Currently, I manage a portfolio of 4 e-com brands. I started with dropshipping a couple years ago, but it kind of stemmed into like growing real businesses, And currently we do over $1 million a month between the brands, and stuff is going pretty well.
Amazing, bro, amazing. So he's a dropshipper like myself. Obviously, I guess the dropshipping world has changed so much, I guess, since probably you first started, you know what I mean? What year did you first start?
Oh, man, I started years ago. 4 years ago, but it didn't start working until COVID.
Right.
COVID was like when shit kind of blew up.
Same exact thing for me, bro. Same exact thing for me. But like, I guess, what's the sort of situation looking like? Have you got like a big team? Have you got systems?
Yeah, man. So I actually try and keep the brands exclusive. So like, for example, like brand 1 has a different team than brand 2.
Yeah.
But the biggest team I have is on my biggest brand. We have like 16 people.
16 people?
Yeah, most of them are customer service reps though, to be honest. So it's not like crazy, but yeah.
Sick, bro. So are you like testing products all the time? Or is it mainly just scaling, kind of like flipping them into like brands?
Yeah, dude, I haven't tested in a while. There's like no point, you know what I mean? It's
you already have the stuff that's working.
Yeah, might as well just grow that to get it to like 10 million a month rather than like focusing on new shit,
Yeah, I hear that. Cool, bro. So what's the plan, I guess?
Yeah, the plan is to get a big exit.
Yeah.
Big exit. I want to keep scaling the brands, eventually get to that 10 million a month mark, and then get that really big exit, sell the whole portfolio, and just go like fuck off in a beach somewhere. That's the goal, man.
I hear that, bro. Yeah, exits are kind of like the same sort of thing for me. Like, I'm trying to, obviously dropshipping is, I guess, the bread and butter, but moving things into the more like brand level, because that's where the real money's at.
You know what I love about dropshipping? Everything stems from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can build a huge business and start from this dropshipping products off AliExpress.
Yeah.
It's like you know how you have like weed is a gateway drug. Dropshipping is like a gateway business.
Bro, I know so many people that have started with dropshipping and are now doing crazy things, especially like brand owners, like
man, like some 9-figure brands.
Yeah, bro, legit. Even Gymshark started out as dropshipping.
Amazon started dropshipping books. Amazon.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now look at Jeff Bezos, man.
Yeah.
You could probably buy this jet like 100 times over.
I think more than 100 times, to be honest.
Probably like 1 million times,
yeah. Facts. Well, he probably already has like already 1 million jets.
Probably, bro. Probably.
But so we've been out in Marbella. We had a sort of week of like, I guess, just masterminding. We blew $100,000 just in 1 week, which is pretty crazy. Just on the whole trip. But yeah, like what did you think of the whole like mastermind, the whole like sort of video?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I think everyone had some value to give. The talks were like insane.
Yeah.
Definitely the positioning before Q4 just made it so much better. Because now I'm gonna go back into office and have like a million things I need to do for Q4.
Motivated now.
So motivated, so motivated.
Exactly. Like I'm looking forward to like just as soon as we land, like just so I can get to it.
Get to work, And we were a bit degenerate as well on the trip. Yeah. We had some memories.
The thing is it was kind of just like everyone was just boys. Like we were all just boys with each other. It's all just people that like, we chill with. Like
got along.
No one was weird. Like we all were kind of just, getting along with each other. Especially like, I mean, you basically just met everybody here for the first time.
100%. Yeah. And now we're on a jet together.
Bringing people together.
That's crazy, man. Life's crazy.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've got so much business and so many deals and so many just ideas that I've just got from this one trip.
Yeah. That's the thing about masterminds too. Like, it's not about like the intangible, like, oh, I learned this. It's about who you meet.
You learn this. It's like it's just a whole experience, and also just like the connections too.
Yeah.
Have you been on masterminds before?
I've been a couple. Nothing like this though. This is, it's like a different breed. You know what I mean? This is more like, man, I don't know how to describe it. It's a different breed. I've been to like one-day masterminds, like maybe like a dinner, or like the affiliate world, the conferences. I've been those, but they're just kind of boring, This was fun. It was a good time.
Sure. obviously this is both of our first ever time on like a private jet.
Yeah.
Flying privately at the FBO.
Yeah, we had to do the pod.
Yeah. We thought we had
jet.
to crack over a little pod. I think this is probably the best setting that you can have one. I hope people can hear me with the mics and stuff.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so though.
Yeah. But damn, okay. So,
Nice. Yeah, e-com is crazy, man. E-com is crazy. I don't think any other business model. Oh, there's other business models, but I don't think you can get this quick scale. In other business models.
The thing is that when you get the right product and you have the ads just working with a good ROAS, you can literally just pump as much money as possible into it.
And it works.
There's people that are spending millions and millions a day.
Crazy. There's a lot of low-key killers as well.
I feel like the low-key people are like really the dons that are like going crazy, especially the dropshipping scene.
There are like general stores, like there's apparently like kids out of Singapore are doing like $1 million days just launching shitty products and just scaling them.
Do you think that it's important to have like everything like, you know, really like fire store, really good design?
That's a good question.
I've seen times where people have had very basic, very kind of like mid, just everything like funnel ads, and you know they're making more money than the better ones. So like, what's your sort of opinion on that?
I definitely think that it depends on the exit, and that's why I mentioned it earlier. It's like if you want a really good exit, you need to make sure that you have a brand, you have brand awareness, organic marketing, you're on omni-channel, you have a team. But if you're just trying to get like cash flow, you can have a shitty general store and just run up like stupid products. You know, like I know guys that like crush it with like all sorts of products, but even in organic too, just like shitty pop-up stores that crush it.
Literally.
Yeah, it's different.
And I guess like, because nowadays you're basically taking the sort of jump from dropshipping to branding. Like, what does that look like for you? Like, what does that even mean, the difference? Like, what makes a store not dropshipping to branding other than just fulfillment?
From taking a store to dropshipping to branding, the key factor there is that it's not like a flip of a switch. It takes time. I'm sure you know with some of your brands as well, it's like, we can't just wake up one morning and be like, all right, we're gonna have a brand. It's like, okay, we gotta get like phase 1 of inventory and packaging. Start getting UGC creators, micro influencers, start organic. It takes around 1.5 years to actually have what I feel like is a solid brand. Yeah.
So you like fulfilling everything from US? Like
it's a mix. So we have inventory in the US for most of the brands, but if we run out of stock, we'll just drop ship from China because we have a lot of stock in China.
Even like, are you like, so for example, international orders?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question.
Still drop ship?
I mostly focus in the US, man.
Only US?
Only like, I would say 20 to 30% of my customer base is outside the US.
Really?
Yeah, it's different. It's totally different. I know a lot of people like to do like the top 4 or like everything.
Yeah.
I'm just US, man.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm one of those guys where I actually just run ads to loads of different countries.
Yeah, you said that on the Mastermind. You said you did worldwide. You used to do worldwide.
I used to literally target the whole world with ads, and then I kind of like filtered down to countries that actually converted and stuff.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
I've got like a massive list of just like 20 countries that just perform.
That's
like have low
crazy.
CPMs and everything, but yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on the person, to be honest with you. Like, this is the thing with dropshipping, bro. Like, everyone's got different styles, everyone's got
100%.
different strategy, different source. Like, the things that I do are probably 10 times different to like the things that you do.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like art, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way to paint.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful business model, man. It's a beautiful business model. I would say right now, the main focus when it comes to like what we're doing on a day-to-day, it's got to be creatives. Like I was saying, like it takes so much time.
It's the most important thing. It's actually, you would think that it would be fairly simple, but it's probably one of the hardest things is getting good videos to run for ads.
100%.
Obviously at the start, like, I mean, do you rip creatives ever at the start?
We'll edit. So the reason why we're able to find so many winners is because we don't directly rip. We'll take videos that are like viral and we'll mix them in with like videos talking about the product, and it hits like every time.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah. Like this is a formula that I've used to make like hundreds of thousands of dollars off product tests. Is I'll like, if I see a product on PP ads or something, I'll take that ad and then I'll go onto TikTok and I'll look up something similar to the product. So like, let's say we're selling like a sweatsuit. I'll look up like girl sweating or like after run sweat. And I'll find like a really viral video of a girl like crunching up after a sweat. Even though it's not the product, I'll still take 3 seconds of that clip, use it as a hook.
Smart.
Bro, it's gone.
This is sauce.
That shit hits. I actually ran a case study beginning of this year. We had Minea, the product research We took a product off the first layer of Minea, so like right at the top, like the free plan basically. It was a sweatsuit, the same thing I was saying. And we launched it without like the edited creatives, just ripped. It didn't hit at all. We lost money, obviously. So then we went on TikTok, we find like viral clips of people sweating, put it as the hook, and then launched it. We were doing like a 4 ROAS, 5 ROAS
Really?
for like a month. Yeah, we got that.
So
We got it.
one small change. Just
Yeah,
changed it.
one small change.
But was it a big click-through rate difference, or was it mainly literally just like ROAS and conversion?
I don't even look at click-through rate at the beginning, but all I look at is it making me money or not?
I'm
you know?
I'm the same.
Yeah.
Are you like, let's say day one, if it doesn't have a positive ROAS, do you ever still test, or you literally just cut it?
It depends on how passionate I am about the product.
Yeah.
If I like the product, I'll just keep making more creatives.
Yeah.
Our testing strategy is super unique, man. It's pretty sauce. I'm gonna drop some sauce.
Why?
So
why is it unique?
because most people, when they test a product, they only test 3 to 5 creatives, right?
Yeah.
Which I get it. Like, you want to be quick.
Yeah.
But your hit rate's gonna be so low. You might even get like a 10% hit rate if you're lucky.
Yeah.
But what we do is, if we like a product, we'll test it, and we'll test anywhere between 40 to 50 creatives.
Really?
We'll edit and edit and edit. We'll keep trying. By like the 5th to 6th batch, if it starts to hit, we're able to scale it over time.
How do you know that the product is still like, kind of, I guess, like a winner? Like, let's say you test it the very first day.
Yeah.
Like, how many creatives we do like on the?
We'll do 5 the first day. If it gets a sale or 2, we'll do 5 the next.
Okay.
And 5 the after. We're just every day 5 creatives.
Interesting.
And dude, we beat people out of the market every time. It works
Your hit
so
rate
well.
is?
See, I haven't tested in a while, but when we were running it up heavy, like 40%.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy. But like, not all products have a high ceiling, you know what I mean? Like, some of them, you just can't get past like 50K days. You're stuck. But I mean, dude, yeah, it was pretty high, 40%.
So, okay, let's say like, you know, you have a store doing 100,000 a month, right?
Yeah.
A store doing $1 million a month, because you're on the level where you're doing millions a month with your dropshipping stores, right? Or your brands.
Yeah.
What is the difference between those two? Like, you know,
Yeah.
what's making that change?
It's a really good question. So the difference between 100K a month and $1 million a month with dropshipping, I gotta say it's 3 things. One is gonna be infrastructure. Like, what does your team look like? How many creators do you have on retainer? Just the actual business, you know what I mean? 2 is gonna be fulfillment. Like, okay, you have inventory coming in, new SKUs and all that.
Yeah.
And 3 is just your mindset, man.
Yeah.
I think mindset's
100%.
huge. I've seen so many stores that can do $1 million a month that just aren't.
Yeah.
Because the owners just doesn't have the right mindset.
Because they see it as just like a dropshipping store, you know, maybe they're similar to the other ones where they do 6K a day or something.
Yeah.
But like, you can really push it, especially I feel like shop hunts have really helped me kind of like open my eyes as well.
Yeah,
I
you
look
see
at my
the
competitors, I'm like, wait, these guys are doing like 6-figure days. Like, why I can literally do the same?
Yeah.
And their store's not even good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, definitely the mindset. I feel like that's probably the most important thing.
It's huge, man. And it's so sad too, because I've seen people that are just scared to scale. Like, they don't want to bump budgets. They're just scared to see what happens. You know what I mean?
What is like the ROAS looking like usually then on like a, you know, what's like the biggest day you've done? Would you say?
Across multiple stores or just one?
Both.
Multiple?
Yeah.
Like 80.
80.
80K, yeah, 80, around 80 to 90. I don't know exactly, but it was like 80.
Like the ROAS, what would you think?
Overall, I mean, like a 2 to 3. That's usually what we operate. If we're at a 3 ROAS, we're happy. That's like a 30% margure, you know. At a 2 to like a 2.4, like usually we're like a 2.4.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and it's pretty solid. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Crazy. So okay, so you're saying mindset. I think. Could you maybe, like, with your creative system scale, like, what is that even looking like? Like, have you got people on?
It's hectic,
on board?
man.
Yeah.
So our creative system is super crazy. Usually, what it consists of is definitely editor, 1 to 2 editors.
Yeah.
We've scaled down to just 1 now, but a really solid editor. We have a creative strategist, which is basically someone who's just managing the UGC flow.
Right.
And then we have a VA to manage like the UGC outreach, because we're always doing as much outreach as possible. And we just kind of connect it all together.
Exactly.
Like, that's a simple way of looking at it. There might be like 2 creative strategists or 2 editors, but typically it's just 1 editor, 1 creative strategist, and
It must be hard managing that team.
yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's hard. If you don't have operators or project managers, it becomes quite impossible.
Yeah, I like the way that you've structured like a lot of your business, to be fair. And that's the one thing, for example, like with this trip that I took away from Samir is like the way that he handles his team, because obviously, you know, when you're dropshipping, you have multiple stores. You know, you have multiple different stores, but instead of like me just managing all the stores like I usually do, just across all of them, maybe a partner or whatever, you also would just have like specific people in place for each store, right?
Yeah, we try and keep it exclusive. So each brand has somewhat of like a manager in a way, someone who's getting like, they have skin in the game, their equity is in the game, and they're kind of managing the operation.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I'm able to run the portfolio. Because if I didn't have team members like this, or had like the know-how to find people like this, and I wouldn't be able to scale 4 brands. It just would be impossible.
Right.
Because it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like you got to put out fires constantly. Like, okay, this Facebook page went down. Like we got stock like delayed in like customs or like shit always happens, you know.
And then I guess like, are you like very active with that, or are you kind of like, do they just give you updates?
So it's a mix. I would say my main role right now in running my brands is I'm constantly looking for levers to pull to keep us scaling. So like my analogy on business is like at every scale you have a lever you can pull, right? So for example, if you're doing like 100K a month, there's a lever, you pull it, now you're doing $1 million a month.
Yeah.
So my goal on a day-to-day basis is like identifying these levers and pulling them.
Right.
So we can keep scaling and keep growing.
Understood. Amazing, bro. Amazing. Well, I appreciate you jumping on, bro.
Yeah,
honestly.
man.
Let's go.
Appreciate that quick little pod in the
For real,
PJ.
bro. Yeah, I feel like it had to be done, bro. We're just on a little PJ. We had to do it. We
had to
do
do it,
podcast,
man.
bro.
Had to do it.
For sure, bro. But yeah, anyway, nice one, bro. Appreciate
awesome,
you.
bro.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all of that. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.